bottom of the ocean. I'm at the bottom of the sea. I'll stay down, down. I'm just stuck here in a dream. I'm at the bottom of the ocean. I'm at the bottom of the sea. I'll stay down, down. I'm just stuck here in a dream.
WTF Nation Radio. WTF Nation Radio.
Hi, Lieutenant. How are you doing? Aw, did you find your land nav point, Lieutenant? Good job, Lieutenant. You get a
Expert Action Badge.
put on your uniform right,
Expert Action Badge.
show up to work on time,
Expert Action Badge.
qualify on your weapon,
Expert Action Badge. Badge of Action.
find your guide on.
Expert Action Badge.
That's right, just doing your noble warrior task and drills, you get a
Expert Action Badge.
Each item sold separately. Batteries not included. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. If conditions persist, contact a physician. Individual results may vary. Keep out of the reach of children. Avoid prolonged exposure to direct sunlight. Keep in a cool, dark place. And
Please enjoy the show. Shots.
Shit in a bag, Pogue. Badge of Action.
The voice of U.S. Army. WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
Action Badge.
What is this Facebook Live? I've never heard of this shit.
Freedom is the right of all sentient beings.
This is a public service announcement from C.T. Fletcher. I will not contribute to the pussification of a nation. Get your punk ass out there and work for it, motherfucker.
Let's roll.
Morning, Sergeant Major.
How do you know what kind of goddamn day it is?
Beautiful morning, Sergeant Major.
Are you a fucking weatherman now?
You're listening to Sergeant's Time on WTF Nation Radio.
July weekend! Hell yeah, go America, baby! Break them off some! Broadcasting on this 30 June 2022. Man, just gonna kind of get some notes real quick. We have some friends that finally have activated their Facebook account, and shit go fabulous again. I dare ya. Hey. I'm sorry, but the accoutrements that you see surrounding this is purely patriotic, and that's it. We're celebrating America, the greatest country on the planet. Yeah, maybe it's not perfect. I got you. It may not be. It's not 100% perfect. No country is. But I'd rather have a bad day in America than any day in any of the countries that I've been to, deployed to, and seen. I may not or may not be drunk. Who knows? But anyways, oh shit, I forgot. Hey, Shipwreck. I have Shipwreck.
What about me?
Yeah, I have Shipwreck with me. Man, welcome aboard. Welcome abroad. And
thank you for having me tonight.
Yeah, dude. Thanks for showing up to work tonight. So real quick, I got some friends okay, you guys remember back in the day, we had our friends at Stocky Milk Coffee. If you guys don't remember the fundraising that we did to ensure that the family of Alwyn Cash, once he was awarded his Medal of Honor, to ensure that the family was up there and sent up to D.C. so that way they can attend the ceremony, and of course, with that. So I mean, just real quick, let me get you some graphical stuff up there. These are the guys that had joined forces with WTF Moments and WTF Nation Radio to post this. To post a fundraiser to get the family of Alwyn Cash to D.C. so they could be present for the awarding of the Medal of Honor posthumously for Sergeant First Class Alwyn Cash. Now, with that, when you guys, I've been kind of breaking the balls of the guys and my bro Nick Guy. I'm like, hey, you guys gonna do Facebook? Yep, we'll do Facebook. Yep, we got Facebook coming. We got this coming. All right, cool. Well, so when you guys gonna do it? Just let me know. Well, sure as shit, they posted it, and we got them tagged on the Facebook post and on the YouTube post. The Facebook page that they just activated and just went green, which I'm pretty stoked about it because a great bunch of Americans. This is all about America, right? America. America. Let me say that again. America. So go to the tag post you see on the main page that's got just right below War Horses for Veterans. The same thing with the radio page, just right below War Horses for Veterans, and you'll see Stocky Milk Coffee. These are some of the good coffee. One of my favorites. I'm going to tell you what, I jump back and forth between Cafe Bustelo and their blend called Wig Splitter. I'm going to say that's my favorite. And the Carmel blend, too. That's a good afternoon post-dinner coffee. I jump back and forth between that, and I will say this, that wig splitter holds itself pretty good in a thermos for road trips and stuff like that. So go on their website, stockemailcoffee.com, and check it out. There's going to be a little bit of a joke on there, so forewarned. It's going to ask you a question. If you don't answer, if you answer in the negative, if you answer wrong in the question, you're going to get a big surprise. So you might get a surprise.
They catch you.
Yeah, it's so funny. So it's pretty humorous. You can obviously see that a great bunch of guys that, and they've been trying to get me down to Daytona Beach to get me down to hang out with them and do a show and maybe do a couple of live videos with them. So I'm gonna tell you what, man. I mean, I might be doing, might be flying out to Daytona Beach. I'm actually might be flying out somewhere this weekend, anyways. Might be surprising some people, or I don't know. Maybe me and Baby Ice will just seclude ourselves in the mountains and go camping and do some hiking. Man, the boy's been like all over the place. He loves being out in the woods. So
don't we all?
Yeah. So again, could be Daytona Beach, could be Kansas City, could be Missouri. Who knows? I haven't decided yet. I got some points in Dara saved up with Southwest Airlines. So that's not a plug for them, but I'm just saying. I'm gonna whiskey Amazon shop. Yeah, dude. Yeah, always, man. Exactly that hashtag. Remember, All One Cash. His name is All One Cash. So what was the other one we were talking about? This is gonna be like a pretty breezy. Better not be Fayetteville. No, man. I'm not going to Fayetteville. I'm not. Exactly that. Pip says that scares me. It reminds me when we used to donate to WTFNR and we get a pic of a host's ass in return. Yes, kind of like that, Pip, but a little bit more. Just go to stockemailcoffee.com, and they got some cool swag. They got some cool merch. They got some. Well, shit. Let me just fucking do it right now. Hang on. Let me bust this shit out, man. Shit. Let me just. I'm in a pretty good mood, man. I'm telling you, I'm already buzzed. I was like mistyping typos left and right. Shipwreck has been laughing at me, and it's sorry if I'm a little not really inebriated, but I'm feeling good right now. It's America. Come on, 4th of July, founding of our country, Declaration of Independence. Come to Montana? Really? Want me to come to Montana? Where at Montana? I almost moved there.
What's in Montana besides empty land?
Whoa! That's what I'm saying. I was gonna soak.
500 miles apart.
I was gonna soak up some empty land. What are you talking about, man? I was gonna go grab some land, and hang out. So let me go back to Stalking Mills. This is funny. Okay, I'm just gonna laugh. Let's do the Billings. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and just do this right now. Let me grab a window cap here, and so we could see. So you go to Stalking Mill. You go to Stalking Mill's website, right? And I'm gonna go and put this in front of my face, and you can see it. There's already followers and stuff like that. We already got some followers in there.
I'm tracking.
You see that? Okay, so go to Stalking Mill Facebook page, and then you go to that, and it's going to ask you a question. I'll let you read the question. Well, I'll say it again if you guys aren't hearing at your distance. It says, did you vote for Joe Biden?
Do I gotta get off my back? I fall off my bicycle to answer that.
Oh man! So you click in the affirmative, and you'll get a surprise. If you click in the negative, then of course, exactly that. It's a trap. So you go there, and there you go. Stalking Mill Coffee's up. I don't want to ruin the surprise. You're gonna have to go ahead and go there yourself to check it out. So they were suspended on Twitter, which of course Twitter is the biggest whining site on the fucking planet. It seems like individuals think that Twitter is real life, and that's it. So Stalking Mill, they even got a little site here on their little page. Is that Stalking gunpowder mills explode on the site August 23rd, 1777. The mill was rebuilt and continued to supply gunpowder for the Continental Army. Commemorated by Eunice Cobb Stalking Chapter, August 23, 1977. So here's some of the stuff they got. I'm not plugging them. They're just good. They're good dudes, man. I mean, they hanging out. Like I said, they support the WTF Nation and WTF Nation Radio. They've supported a lot of the initiatives that we have for veterans. They are like how the main page does this. You know how we do drives and we do the the call for assistances and call for attendance. They do the same thing. It's just like I said, it was pretty cool that they let us. They hung out with us and did the one for the raising money for All One Cash, and they're also going to do a fundraiser to get a sign built up where All One Cash is from. So here's some of the like I said, you can already see. I already talked about it. You get some swag, you get some merchandise, you get some of the coffee, some of the dark roast stuff. There you go. Midnight Run's good. The espresso's good, but
Wig Splitter, what?
Yeah, Wig Splitter's the name of the coffee, dude.
Oh, okay.
It's the name of the blend. Trust me. It's literally like you'll see sound and shit. It's good. It's good coffee. I got no complaints. So there you go. Wig Splitter coffee is what I was talking about earlier.
Better than Starbucks.
Bro, you will actually grow a beard if you drink this shit, not like the Starbucks stuff where you grow patchy, neck beard. But at any rate. Anyway, so shout out to the guys and the goons out there for supporting U.S. Army WTF Moments and WTF Nation Radio, and of course their efforts in raising funds for veterans, and also again they just did a fundraiser for an individual who lost his son to suicide. So a great group of guys. Hey, look, if some people's personalities are not for you, then that's just not for you. A lot of these guys that are involved in this company are former SOF, Ranger, USASOC. They freaking, like I said, they come from that community. So naturally, we kind of like hang out together, birds of a feather type shit. Of course, there's also been individuals that like to shit talk them. The reason why they were probably banned, they were banned on Twitter for the same reason, is because they're individuals that shit talk them, and they got nothing to fucking stand on it, and that's all they do is shit talk. So. You fucking vet bros and so shout out to the bros, Stocky Mill Coffee, and that's awesome. I'm glad that they got their Facebook page up. I've already shared it in a couple pages too. We also shared it on the Facebook page at WTF Nation Radio, and now we got it shared here on U.S. Army WTF Moments. Live, right? Right.
Yeah. See how many likings we can get in the next 30 minutes for them.
See how to get some likings. They're pretty, like I said, they're like I said, good dudes. Like I said, maybe I should just go fucking visit them. Maybe I should just go hang out with them in Daytona.
I like how they do fundraising to help out other veterans. That's some good shit right there.
Right?
It makes me just want to buy their coffee just hearing that alone.
Yeah, well, I mean, some of the proceeds go to that. I mean, some of them have used their own. And as I'm saying, these guys like freaking use their own funds and use funds from their business to do this. And of course the haters are going to be like, well, how do we know that's going for sure? You just go in the fucking comments and then actually if you talk to the family of All One Cash, you'll definitely see the results. That's the feedback. That's target feedback that's all you need for me too. I mean, they were asking for some assistance and stuff like that, and they needed it, and I just jumped in to help out. So it's one of those things. It's the right thing to do. Some people like to bitch and complain about how everything sucks and all this other stuff, but there's always individuals that will stand around and bitch, and then there's other individuals that go out and do the principles, surprise, speed, and violence of action to get shit done.
Right.
Talk is fucking cheap. You know what I'm saying? Actions matter. But
very true on that one.
And they won't lie to you. Exactly that. They won't. They've been pretty good. Like I said, no complaints. Good dudes. So that was about. Man, we just spoke like the first half of just blabbing about coffee. What else are we talking about? What else are we gonna shoot the shit about? Brian. Okay. For those of you that know me personally, I'm pretty hyper when I get a couple drinks. So
a couple of brewskis.
A couple of drinks. I'm not
a little more than coffee.
Yeah, a little more. Yeah, dude. I love it. Bourbon, man. My bro Eric, man. So go to, man, I'm just, I should just uplift all my bros. There will be bourbon. There will be a bourbon with my bro Eric. Runs that. I was on that podcast. And they have he has a lot of great, we posted it on WTF Nation Radio ourselves. So there you go. Who else do we prop up? Let's prop up some peeps. I should just go to the freaking. Let's just go to Twitter. Just all that.
So, the tweet.
The tweets, yeah.
The tweety tweet.
Tweetly tweets. Tweets.
Very careful with that because you might get employees quitting on you now.
Yeah. You know, the the employees put on you. What do you mean? What do you mean by that? I'm sorry, shipper.
Some employees quit once they heard Elon was going to buy them or something.
Oh.
So they didn't want to get offended.
It's not plugging people. It's just like some of the good dudes and, some of the good groups that go out there and do stuff for veterans. And then there's nothing wrong with, give them a shout out and all this other stuff. And also, that's what we're all about. U.S. Army WTF Moments and WTF Nation Radio is all about veteran empowerment. Functional veterans. Functional Veteran Center of Excellence. That's where we broadcast from. That's what it's all about. And I'm not trying to say that, veterans who are dealing with PTSD and all that stuff should not be discounted, but we got to uplift our bros and sis, and our brothers and sisters in their fight against PTSD. So with that, we have throw a positive measure to that. And a lot of the things is that, hey, let your brothers and sisters vent, and then let's go ahead and, let's move on. Let's go on to the next objective. You know what I'm saying? Knock down those 50-meter targets until it goes to the 250, and then it goes to the 300. Then it goes to the 800. Then it goes to the 1,000. And then we knock out the whole objective past the LOD. So, or LOA, I'm sorry. Man, I'm like, oh, dude, I'm buzzed. I'm like freaking buzzed.
You're all over the place tonight.
I am, dude. I'm buzzed. I'm freaking like, I got a good buzz going. I'm really, like I'm saying, I was already drinking before I started up. And then, pew pew. The sports bar. Sports bar is coming up. Combat veteran as well. Part of the WTF Nation Radio family coming up on Sunday. Going to be a Sunday show. Former paratrooper all the way. Damn it. Pretty soon there's not going to be hardly any paratroopers in the staff. We're going to be outnumbering y'all.
And that's a little scary.
Paratroopers have a just different mentality of everything. And we don't skip leg day. Well, some do actually. Some actually skip leg day. They just don't want to admit it.
How can you skip leg day when you jump out?
Right? Yeah, because I got to, leg day meaning like.
You got to catch yourself?
You got to see people that walk around with Invisilats in the gym and shit, and then you look, and they're like talking about lifting, and then they're like, oh, okay, lifting, and then, bro, freaking, are those strings hanging from your shorts, or are those your legs? You know what I'm saying? You need to do some squats or start rucking or something like that. Yeah, I'm all shit talking tonight too, huh? Oh man. Who else we got?
I'm just waiting for someone to call in and shit talk with you.
Yeah, I'm about to get mad and shit. Why are you talking shit? Yeah, well, because you're shit. There you go. But exactly that, Josiah. Back at brag. You notice I'm wearing some jumping accoutrement. You know what I mean? I've got some of the. Hang on, I'm looking in the camera right now, and I'm like, there you go. Jumping.
Looking at camera to see your poster back there, Call of Duty.
Yeah.
So you feel the elite.
And brag. There's a story behind that poster, which is why I have a copy of that poster. There's a story behind it. Back at brag, exactly. Back at brag. Who is actually back at brag? Josiah, I think, is back at brag, right? I would call in. You think I got to say shit is finally almost non-airborne. Yeah, exactly. Non-airborne makes most of the Army. You call in. What's that you're saying? I would call in. Y'all would think that I got to say is funny shit. I talk a lot. Well, fucking call in. Call in at 415-889-8367. You see the number scroll on the bottom. Shoot the shit. You want to talk some shit? Let's talk some shit. Chris, back in Korea.
Back in Korea. Huh.
These podcasts uploaded. They will be soon uploaded on a podcast at WTFNationRadio.com. We're trying to get all of our infrastructure and backbone up. And then once it is, you can find us on 2 Facebook pages, YouTube's, and then the Twitters and Twitch. So that's where it'd be up. Oh man, did I just delete something? Are you guys still there? I thought you guys were here.
Yeah, well, I'm still here. We're all seeing you on live still.
You're just broadcasting? Okay. Legs doing leg shit. That's right. Did you hear about the new, there's a light tank that's just been, the Army just adopted a new light armor system.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, baby. Everyone's talking about, where are these tanks going? Blah, 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 blah. They're going to go back to back. Did you know there was an airborne armor unit in the 82nd?
What?
Word, dude. Yep. Yes, sir. We used to throw little mini tanks out of planes.
Oh yeah.
And I'm telling you what, tankers, don't run from them shits. As a matter of fact, you need to start learning how to run. And I'm telling you, the airborne, yeah, third of the 373rd. That's right. What's going to be called? I don't know. I don't know what it's going to be called yet. It's not going to be called the Abrams though. It's probably going to be called like something more. Probably maybe they should just call it the Gavin or something like that, or the Ridgeway. Call it like the M2 Ridgeway or some shit, or the M1A1, or no, don't call it M1. Oh, hang on, let's see. We got a phone call. Let's see who we got. WTF Nation Radio, you're on the air.
Hey, this is Shane Austin.
Is this Cabman?
This is Shane Austin. I'm commenting on your live.
Oh, no shit. All right, what's going on, man?
Not much, you, bro.
Bro, I'm sitting here buzzed off my ass. That's what I'm what you been up to, man?
Just working, hanging out. So, no, as some of you guys can tell, I talk slow. Well, I was born deaf, so I do Forrest Gump impressions, and one of the big ones I have is Jenny the whore. She got AIDS and died, fucking bitch. And I said that over the battalion med in Iraq, and my battalion commander's like, Shane, is that you? And I'm like, no, sir, it's not me. Got a fucking problem?
Oh, man, I'm telling you what, you're right. Jenny is a bitch, right? Don't you think Jenny is like the ultimate in... Jenny is like the personification of ghosting ass, you know, she just like took off, right? I mean, fucking...
Right?
Yeah, dude.
That's what I thought when I watched that. It's like, man, she went after those Black Panther guys, and then she was in a bar naked, and it's like, what the fuck, Jenny?
Right? What's up with that, Jenny? Good shit. So are you?
Yeah,
so yeah, dude. She yeah. I got no love for Jenny. I could go on a 45 to hour rant about Jenny and how she relates to, you know, Joe.
Me too. Me too.
Jenny is like the D-Mac says. Jenny is the Darth Vader of Vietnam.
Right?
Exactly, dude.
Jody.
Exactly. She's worse than Jody. Ghosting ass Jenny.
Right.
Exactly. It's almost like, you know, everyone in the comments, man, is going off on Jenny. That's what I'm talking about. She's the anti-hero of the whole series.
I'm an Army veteran. I got out in 2020, and I've never been on one of your lives, so I was like, why not? I'll check it out, and I was like, I need some podcasts and stuff like that, and I'll reach out.
Fucking A, dude. There's nothing wrong with that. So no shit. So you're deaf? Is that what happened? Did you have those injuries sustained? What happened?
No, I was born deaf. I can hear now. I just talk slow, and I got a lot of shit for it in the Army, and a lot of people were like, dude, you're not going to fucking make it. You're a piece of shit because you talk retarded. And it's like, you know what, motherfuckers, I'm going to show you. And I actually got out as a E6 staff sergeant up for my E7.
God damn, dude, congrats. Well, fucking, that's right, man. Don't let that shit fucking bother you. That's fucking insane, because I thought you were playing a joke on us. I'll be honest with you, brother. I thought, how did you get in the Army? I thought, how did you get in the Army, though? How did the Army let you in with being deaf?
Nope. I could hear perfect. They did my hearing test, and they're like, oh, my God. for you to be deaf and now you can hear this good, what the hell?
Wow, dude, that's crazy. That's a story that I've never heard of before. That's what I'm talking. Keep rocking it, dude.
Yeah,
that's awesome. No,
a lot of people haven't, and they're like I said, a lot of people were like, "You're gonna fail," even in basic training. They were like, "Forrest Gump," and I'm like, and I'd play it off.
Yeah.
What, drill sergeant?
That's fucking crazy, dude. Okay, look, you know how veterans are, though. We're gonna break balls, right? So you know that's kind of like. I thought
that's fine
because I'll be honest with you.
With it.
We used to have a voiceover called Caveman, and it would imitate that type of style of your speech. And so because we like making fun of the calf, were you in the calf? Were you in the calf at all, or no?
Yes, I was. I was in the armored calf.
You were in armored calf. Oh shit! Now I feel fucking bad, dude. Fucking A, man.
Hey, it's all fun and games, right?
No, I hear you, man. It's just crazy. I've never heard of anybody joining the military who was deaf and coming in, especially now since we're having recruitment issues and stuff like that. And I got guys and gals in the comments talking about waivers. I never knew that, brother. Shit.
I didn't get a waiver. I didn't get no waivers. I came in and I heard perfectly, they said, for the job. And they were like, yep, 20,000, when do you want to ship? And I joined in 2006.
Oh, shit, brother. So with that, though, so how did you, so you were deaf and then you could hear again. What happened? What was the, I mean, was there like, I
was age 3 when I got my hearing back, but I didn't want to start talking until the age of 7. So my speech was delayed from 3 to 7 because I didn't know what the fuck people were saying.
Yeah.
And so I had to do kindergarten twice, but still, it made me, even stronger to this day because, like, I was also in Romania and I have a captain that we go back and forth and he busts my balls so much about, he stutters and he's like, duh. I'm like, oh, fuck you, sir.
Fucking A, man.
He's on top of tanks and shit. And I did it one time in front of like 3,000 soldiers. I'm in E5 and I've got 11 years in and we're in Romania and he's scratching his balls and he's like, hey, Austin, what the fuck's your malfunction? I'm like, sir, you need 3 points of contact at tank, please. And he's like, oh, fuck you. And I'm like, no, sir, it's not big enough. You can't reach all the way over here from the tank.
Dude, I can't believe that you had leadership breaking your. Again, like I said, I'll admit it right now. We used to have a voiceover gag with Caveman, and it was just like that. But I'd never expected anybody. Dude, this is amazing. I've never heard of this. I've never heard of anybody joining the military who's deaf.
No, I'm not fake, guys. Like, I'll call every one of you and tell y'all I'm not fake at all.
Brother.
I'll even go live on all my shit and show you.
Brother, you're live.
No voiceover.
Yeah, brother, you're live right now. You're fucking live right now. You're broadcasting to one site that's got 250,000 followership. You got another site that's 1.4 million followership. So dude, everyone's fucking hearing you, man. And you got people rooting for you in the chats. That's fucking awesome that you faced that adversity, and I can't believe. See, that's fucked up, man. It's all. You know what? I'll be honest with you. Is that there's guys that are on fucking Twitter, that are on fucking social media like Instagram, that will shit talk soldiers like you, but like to fucking shit talk the WTF Nation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And you know what I say to that? I say, fuck that. You want to talk to me in person about it? Are you going over there? What was your job? Okay, I'll admit my job wasn't that hard. I did convoy security on my deployment. Yes, it was scary. Yes, it was dead. Yes, there was all the shit. Okay, Did I get in combat? Well, IEDs, yes. But was it direct contact like bullets and shit? No, but I did my time. So I tell people, if you don't fucking like the way I talk, fuck you.
Exactly.
Don't fucking talk to me.
Fucking A, dude.
And I did my time.
Fucking A, you did, man. Brother, that's awesome, man. I'm so glad you called in and decided to shoot the shit and hang out with the guys and gals in the fucking chats. This is 4th of July, man. This is what America's all about. You know what I mean? Individuals.
And what sucks is I got into some legal trouble, so I don't get to have any more liquor right now, but I don't care. It's not about the beer or liquor to me. It's my favorite fucking holiday, and I've got 8 friends that we're all going to the fireworks show. I'm being their DD. I'm being that blunt, honest asshole that is out and about with my friends, and they all know my story. I know theirs. We grew up together, and we've got girls in the group that I call one of them Jenny, because she, is a good friend that I'm like, Jenny, you're a whore. And she's like, shut the fuck up, Shane.
So Shay, so you're from, so you live in Montana right now, right?
Yes, I do.
Yeah,
Yep.
I mean, I was serious when I said I was thinking about heading out to Montana or surprising some people in Kansas City and Kansas, and I was, man, I'm gonna tell you what, man, this is, do you collect coins? You got military coins and stuff like that?
Yes, I do.
Okay, do you got a lot of them? Do you got a lot of coins?
I have 13 of them.
You got 13 of them, but you got a place to put them at? You got something to put them on?
Yes, I do.
Okay, well, we're gonna send you something. We're gonna send you something to put your coins on, and I was just talking to my bros. Where we're gonna sit. This is, man, brother. I'm humbled right now that you would even call and tell us your story, because a lot of it, I mean, just like you're saying right now, fuck you to the haters. That's awesome. And again, I'm kind of.
Honestly, I do get scared of calling in, but I'm also that type of person that if you don't like the way I talk, you'll either hang up on me, or you'll call back, and I'll be like, what the fuck was that? You're still on live, dude.
Yeah.
But, and then if there's followers and stuff like that, I'm like, hey, you don't like me, don't listen to me, but listen to the guy on screen.
Gotcha.
He's the one that is the host, and I'm not going to disrespect the host.
Brother, man, I'm going to tell you what, do us a favor. Go to the WTF Nation Radio Facebook page and send us your mailing address. Go into the inbox. Don't post it anywhere out here, but send it into the inbox, all right?
I will, man.
And again, brother, I totally appreciate you and the story that you have. That's incredible, man. It's just.
Well, and what else is scary is when I was 3, I got ran over. My mom ran me over on accident. So I've been through the shit of growing up speechless, being ran over, going to school, made fun of. I fought a lot in school. I learned to fight when I was a 5th grader, and then when I went to high school, I got the name Sugar Shane, because I was sweet to all the women, but their boyfriends, if they were jocks and shit, because I played football and I wrestled, and a lot of those jocks, they were like, holy fuck, Shane, what the fuck's your deal? You're hitting on my girl. I'm like, I'm not hitting on no
That's
one.
right. You're not,
I'm doing
bro.
my own thing,
Shane, I hear you, brother. I hear you, man. You know what? Fuck them hoes. If they wanted to fucking go, hey, look, if your boyfriend or someone's like getting the ass about your girl talking to you, hey, maybe you should talk to your girl. I didn't know you were fucking. You know what I mean? I didn't know you were fucking talking to. I don't know.
Right?
Yeah, talk to your girl. You know what I'm saying? And it's usually if she's the one talking to you, man, or she wants to go, fucking that's it. Send her on her fucking way. Shane, Thank you so much for calling, man. Bro, thank you so much, man.
Anytime, bro. I'll come back all the time now because I really like, what you're saying through your lives promoting veterans. And I actually have a group of friends that they do what's called the Veterans Meat Locker here in Montana. And it's a very awesome program. I'm going to announce it over the phone so millions can hear this. But
yeah, go ahead.
If you have veterans that need meat, look at starting like a Veterans Meat Locker. That is where you go get beef. That is where you go get like elk, your deer, whatever meat.
Yeah.
As long as it's processed meat, start a fundraiser for veterans.
Well, I'll tell you what, man. Why don't you?
It doesn't have to be big, but
yeah, Shane, send all that shit. Send all that shit to the inbox at WTF Nation Radio. We're right now. You're talking and shooting the shit on one Facebook page, but go to WTF Nation Radio. It's posted on the link there. We got the link in the post. Go to WTF Nation Radio. Type in all this information and type in your mailing address, and brother, we'll hook you up. All right.
Sounds good, man.
All right, brother. Keep tuning in, man. Love you already. All right, Shane, hang in there.
I will talk at you later.
All right, man. Take it easy. Bro.
That's some good shit right there.
I don't know what to say. I'm a happy buzz, and I don't say I don't get too emotional when I drink, but that got me in the feels, man. That got me fucking in the feels, man. That was awesome. Shane, thank you so much. Make sure you go to WTF Nation Radio's Facebook page, Shane, and drop us your address. Give us your address, and then give us that information about the Veterans Meat Locker, and that'll help. Again, always empowering veterans. So, and this is exactly that. This is what it's all about, brother. This is what it's all about. Exactly that, sports bar. This is why we do WTF Nation Radio. This is why WTF U.S. Army WTF Moments exists. Fuck the haters, man. I don't give a shit. You could fucking hate on me and say what we're ever, and all. Hey, WTF Nation's this, WTF Nation that. You guys are this, you guys are that. But I'm telling you what, this right here, Shane is where it's all about. It's veterans like Shane fighting adversity. Again, there's probably motherfuckers that are on mill Twitter right now that like to shitpost and have performative leadership that are probably cracking on fucking Shane with his disability, and he still fucking fought through it. Made it all the way up to Staff Sergeant. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to you.
Always haters somewhere for some reason.
Yeah, exactly that, man. Haters out there. I don't give a shit. That's why I keep going, bro. It's like I drink I feel it's like if I can't have their blood, then I'll just have the fucking tears of my haters. Oh shit, we got Stankus coming on the phone. Hang on, Stankus is calling up. Stanks, my man, what's going on, brother?
Holy shit. That was the most amazing crap ever, dude.
Right? Fuck, man.
Oh my God.
This is the most I'm telling you, man, this is what it's all about, brother. You have listeners like this, and you hear veteran stories. This is what it's all about. This is what the WTF Nation is all about, man.
Could you imagine the trials this individual had to suffer through?
Right.
Bless his heart.
Oh, hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah.
God.
Hell yeah. I mean, I could.
Man.
And I'll be honest with you, I'm going to give a shout out to Shane for not snapping on motherfuckers and you know, ending some fucking lives.
I mean, it would take 5 minutes to get the full snap on them, but I mean, holy shit.
Yeah, exactly. It's
man.
like,
wow,
fuck. I tell you what, I would have, man. That's like I said, that warmed my heart hearing a story.
4 minutes, if you'll give me 4 minutes, I'm going to dress your ass down and sort you out.
Yeah. Oh, and then Shane
God
talking about
him.
Shane talking about the haters and the fucking guys getting pissed off because their ladies are talking to them. Maybe you need to police your ladies. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shane's the Mac, bro. That's what I'm talking about. I felt bad because we used to do fucking We used to do you remember the gimmick? We used to do Cav Man, and we used to talk like that. We used to have a little gimmick, a little gig like that. And I fucking thought when
you were saying that, I was like, holy shit, that's true.
Yeah, I was thinking like this stuff. I was like, and then as I was interviewing Shane said, yeah, I was in the Cav. Fuck, dude, we always make fun of Cav for being Cav, but god damn, brother.
I was there.
Yeah.
I about fell out of my fucking chair when he said that. I'm like,
no. I'm gonna tell you what, Shane. We're gonna hook Shane up as soon as he sends his address and gives us that information. We're gonna hook Shane up. We're gonna hook Shane up.
That's good too. Did he say what was the grounds? Did he just go ahead and let his ETS ride out, or what?
I'll be honest with you. I'm gonna send Shane. We'll just tell us a little bit about your story. We'll talk about it. And maybe I might have him come back or some shit like that. And then, it's just yeah. So, I don't want.
Well, it's impressive that he was able to. He mentioned that he regained his hearing when he was like 7 years old, I believe.
Right. Well, Shane's
you
posting.
Can imagine how that would set you back.
Right. Shane posted in the comments right now saying that he did ETS. So it's not like I just.
Oh yeah.
It's the story. It's the story
I wasn't trying to imply anything negative, but this guy's a rock star.
Yeah, dude. It's those stories that you fucking hear about adversity in the Army. I'm gonna tell you what. Motherfuckers should be shutting the fuck up about adversity, how bad they had it when they were in the fucking Army, when Shane's been going through this. I couldn't imagine.
Yeah, well, I had a learning disability.
Yeah.
I couldn't read right.
I couldn't read. Yeah, I got some problems going on.
How about taking 5 minutes to reply back to your fucking drill sergeant? Yes, sir.
Yeah, oh my God, bro. Could you imagine? 14 years to Iraq to Romania, yeah. So fucking Shane's been in some shit. So it's not like Shane's like fucking guy.
Yeah, and in theater too.
Yeah, in theater.
I heard the Romania part. Did he also deploy to Iraq?
Correct. Yeah. He deployed to Iraq too. So.
Shite.
Man. So what you got going on for the 4-day, brother? What are you celebrating on our glorious birthday for our country? Because I'm Hey, Eric, look what I got, bro. Remember we talked about some more bourbon? Eric, I got some Evan Williams. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I was talking to somebody else.
Well, you know that I am. I mean, you guys like me and you didn't grind it all out there for nothing, did we?
Right, exactly.
Exactly. But, yeah. So, going to try, civilian life now these days is still pretty fucking demanding, But, I'm definitely going to pour a few out in my gullet. And then, and aside from that, man, just kind of relax and chill out, have fun, maybe blow some fucking, kick out some fireworks, and we'll see what we do. What about you, man? You got any big plans?
Yeah, I was thinking about me and Baby Ice were thinking about surprising some people, taking them out, maybe going out and do some mountains and stuff like that, hang out on the mountain, maybe go camping, maybe.
Well, now
maybe surprise.
I know enough to know that Baby Ice isn't Baby Ice anymore.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, man, big man. Yeah, he's a few years shy 10. He's the man.
He got a big man now.
Yeah, he tells you what's up. He it's funny as shit today at dinner. Fucking right before I went on air, he was mocking me. He was making fun of me, and he was like, making a fucking. I was like, you little shit. It's hilarious as fuck. This morning.
That's like Baby Stank.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
I had to separate Baby Stank. Baby Stank and his mama were getting in an altercation earlier. I had to split them up. I was like, hey. You two hot-headed Asians, y'all need to go into your separate corners.
Right, bro. I'm going to tell you what. No, Baby Ice this morning, man. This morning, me and him were chilling out for breakfast, and I was up early before him, and I was sipping on some coffee, checking emails and stuff. And, I got some French toast, reheated up, and then he likes waffles, too. So he was coming down in a bad fucking mood, and he came down in a bad mood and did the Ace Ventura scream, when he got the spear stuck in his leg. He was doing that shit, and he grabbed his fucking French toast and threw it in the trash. I about fell out. Then he got mad at me for laughing, and then he was just getting mad. He was just getting more. I just could stop laughing. I thought it was freaking hilarious that it was like a little mini-me throwing a fucking temper tantrum over some fucking French toast, and I about fell out.
No.
It was fucking hilarious.
Man, let me tell you something. Before Shane called you, I had a totally other ball of wax that we were going to talk about. But then when Shane jumped on that call, man, just completely derailed everything. I don't even remember what the fuck I was going to
I can't even remember. I was just telling Shipwreck before the show. Was like, hey, we're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about that. Okay, cool. And man, Fucking Shane calls up and just blew my repertoire all over the place. And
This guy's amazing.
I love Shane, man.
rock star.
Shane Austin is in the chat. It's already shooting it up with everybody. And again, Shane, rock on, dude. That's
Oh
your show,
yeah,
man.
we gotta love this guy. We gotta have this guy on the regular, man.
Yeah,
Thank God
he's
for
got
him,
to
right?
he's
You
got to
know,
get
I mean,
he's got
holy crap.
he's already provided. I mean, he's already provided relationship discussions between jocks and their girlfriends talking to Shane because he's the Mac, right? I mean, maybe you need to control your women, right? Maybe if your women were more reliable, maybe if your women, yeah,
women.
right. Maybe if your women were like not
your
fucking
women.
walking to Shane, Shane got the juice. You know what I'm saying? Shane's bringing that spice up.
Yeah, man.
Shane just
That's gotta be skills.
yeah, he got the skills, man. Yeah, Shane's fucking walking up to them shits, and the girls talking to him. Boyfriends get mad, and you need to stop talking to girlfriend. Well, then why is she responding? Why is she talking? Why is she talking to me? That's right, because Shane got the juice.
He is funny though.
Yeah, he's the Mac.
Man, he had all. Hey, did he not? He had all the slang nailed down and everything, man.
Bro, he's
If I
got-
didn't know any better. He had it all down pat, man.
Yeah, it's like Sugar Shane. That's
These
right.
guys busted my. Shane's like, he's busting my balls.
Yeah,
You know?
bro,
It's like,
fucking.
holy shit.
Again,
yeah.
I
And Jenny's a whore.
yeah,
And
Jenny's a
was
whore. Yeah, exactly.
Whore,
Jenny's a. I was like,
we can all
yeah,
agree. Yeah.
we can all agree. Jenny's a whore.
Yeah. What a
We can all
terrible-
agree. Yeah, oh, you know.
But anyway, yeah. Hey, look, man. I'm not going to slow your program down because I definitely can't top Shane and have no intention to do so, I might add.
Yeah.
But anyway, just want to drop in and give a big shout out. Hope you do have a good Independence Day
Yeah, you too, brother.
weekend.
You too, brother. We got to take a break anyways,
And,
man. So.
Other than that, roger that. All right, man. We'll keep the rubber side down and we'll catch up with you guys later.
Axe to the stone,
Ciao.
baby. Yep, ciao. Take it easy. We just got stanked. We're going to take a break right quick. Stand by. You got stank. I still love that no matter what. It's still fucking my favorite thing. Anyways.
WTF Nation Radio. WTF Nation Radio.
Take it from me, Ice. You can't just float around space not caring about stuff forever.
The voice of U.S. Army. WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
Shit in the bag, Pogue.
Nothing feels the same. Left it all behind.
I am here determined to stop this future atrocity.
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe. I suggest we use it.
The voice of U.S. Army, WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
Everything stated on WTF Nation Radio is to be considered the opinion of the person that stated it, and not an official representation of WTF Nation Radio or U.S. Army WTF Moments.
Price does not include tax, title, or license. Some assembly required. Each item sold separately. Batteries not included. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. If conditions persist, contact a physician. Individual results may vary. Keep out of the reach of children. Avoid prolonged exposure to direct sunlight. Keep in a cool, dark place. And
please enjoy the show. Shots.
Question boss. Lately, U.S. Army WTF Moments and WTF Nation Radio has been attacked by specific sites saying that we're playing their stuff. And one of them tried to stake claim for yours truly. They said that I was copyrighted, like my voice was copyrighted material. People are trying to claim my voice. My voice isn't that, it's like whatever.
Not that sexy.
It's not that sexy. No, my voice is merely nothing. My voice is not that really big to... I want some money then. If you're going to claim my voice and say that it belongs to you, then I want some cash. You better pay up, son.
Get some royalties there.
Right. They bounced off, and the bosses at the main page were like, "Ken, look at this." I'm like, "What the fuck?" So we had two aggregators that like to do music distribution and all that sort of stuff, and they came after us, and I'm shit talking them again. And then there was one from Saudi Arabia. We had a media company from Saudi Arabia try to say that I was offensive. Now, I'm offensive. I was banned in 77 countries. That's so awesome. That's so awesome to be banned in 77 countries.
That's some serious Facebook.
It's some serious Facebook hate, right? And so I had to craft a message back to Facebook or Meta, and then talk to other social media people in the Middle East to say it's me, it's my voice, it's not, I'm not pre-recording nothing or whatever. So I had to go into the books in Arabic and stuff like that and all that, and so they just decided to release their claim, and now we're back broadcasting live from 77 countries that said that I guess I was offensive or copyrighted for whatever have banned me. That's kind of I feel good. I like that. I like that. That's a good thing. I mean, I don't shit talk religions. I don't really shit talk specific groups that much. So it's not like I was doing anything offensive, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Salam alaikum. So there you go. But I just thought it was hilarious that people were saying my voice belonged to them, even though, and I was like, well, which voice are you talking about? The W voice? Bill Clinton's voice? Rick Sanchez from Rick and Morty's voice, because I do all those voices, and so, now I can't do Shane's voice as Caveman because now I feel bad. Fuck, dude. I love you, Shane. Fuck, man. I was just telling fucking Shipwreck I was just telling the radio team while we're on break, I'm never gonna do the Caveman voice again because I just
better have some respect.
Yeah.
Recognize
Hillary Clinton's voice. What the fuck is that? I couldn't. No, sorry. Well, I couldn't even. Nah. You can't say anything about the Clintons without getting fucking, without getting Epstein and shit. Epstein didn't kill himself. I'm gonna say that again. And now I said, did I say Hillary Clinton or Bill Clinton? Oh, I was talking about Bill. But yeah, I feel fucking bad. So, anyways, it was funny that to have to go back and forth with all these social media sites. And then it just shit talking back and all this other stuff. I mean, that was nice. I mean, it was respectful. It's like, what are you talking about? We really don't trash on other people. We trash on people. We don't trash on specific religions or something like that. So,
we're diverse.
Yeah, we're diverse and breaking balls, but I don't think we're really going to go after religions and stuff like that. As much as people like to say, because Shane says we're all going to hell. Yeah, because I activate my chakra stones. What was that? Or maybe I got to throw up a pentagram, or maybe throw up my cross and all this other stuff. I don't like throwing shade on religions because religions are religions, and then that's just like if you believe in that and you believe in that, then that's on you. That's my type of thing.
Right.
Yeah, well, it's a celebration though this weekend, right? Did you hear?
Oh yeah.
Did you hear that this is a celebration this weekend on the 4th of fucking July, the Declaration of Independence?
Yeah. Good day.
It is. It is.
Good day to exercise my right.
Celebrate it. That's right, baby. Celebrate. First Amendment, Second Amendment, especially the Second Amendment. Monday edition's good. Oh, shit. I just realized it's the Monday edition. I won't be broadcasting on Monday.
Oh, that's true.
Because it's 4th of July and me and Baby Ice will be out, hanging out. We'll be probably flying back from whoever we surprise. Oh, what are you doing here? Yeah, I'm here. Or we might be going, it's a toss up to go visit, surprise people, go link up with some friends. I actually got invited to do a walk in Ranger panties, a silky walk, which I have plenty of Ranger panty accoutrements to, you know what I mean? Unless you're a recruiter. Yeah. Do you know all this stuff that we were going to talk about today, Shipwreck, that we didn't even talk? We didn't even fucking talk about. We just didn't even.
How the recruiters are all screwed up, or how their command's all screwed up.
I'm gonna tell you what. I'm pretty shocked. Well, let's get into fucking some of the recruiting stuff. So let me go some stats here. They just recently had a mandate, or actually an exception to policy, to allow individuals with no high school. Immediately got pulled back from what I heard, from what I'm seeing on the news. And that was pulled back. And those individuals that are non-high school graduates and no GEDs, come on in. Now, of course, Recruiter Times, man, I'm telling you, they were posting stuff on social media that was dead fucking on, almost predicted this shit. Actually, I would say they did predict this shit, Recruiter Times.
Oh yeah, they're on top of their game.
Yeah, they posted about changing RCP. Watch, RCP is going to happen. Bam, they were talking about what's next, letting people with no high school diploma or GED in. Bam, that happened. I'm telling you, man, they.
I wonder what crystal ball they're using.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you what. These are the guys that are freaking on the ground, man. Recruiter Times. They will tell you like it is. They'll say, hey, straight up, this is legit. I trust them, and because they're the ones that actually work and they get a lot of info. They're like the WTF moments for recruiters, and because I don't know anything about recruiting, so. But that the word on the streets from Recruiter Times, and I was just about ready to say that. Recruiter Times stated right there in the chats that the reason why that the mill meme pages have had the Army, that gave the Army so much shit, that they rescinded the policy. And that's why they retracted that stuff. They removed that policy. Whew, loaded. So there you go. I think it's kind of funny about that. I mean, just how reactive the military is, especially the recruiting command on some of this stuff.
Especially when it comes to PR.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see. So let's see. Let's look at some other news. We were gonna do some main page stuff, but Shane knocked this shit out of the water, man. Shane is a shaker and mover, bro. Sugar Shane. If you guys have not been paid attention, there's a video on the main page that was posted of individuals getting promoted, MP company, and person was going up to get the rank panned in, or put the rank on, and they threw the rank, and there was a voice in the background going, "Stop doing the fucking rank." And I'm like, fuck, dude, really? That's like fucking tradition. Like, you throw away the old rank. Or if there's somebody that in your life, in your military, in your formation, in your 360 that you feel they should be a sergeant or they should be a staff sergeant, you keep the rank and then you give it to them and say, hey, man, this is your rank. I've had that happen before. But to get pissed off and just throw the fucking, and then it's tradition. So it's an MP company. So if you checked out U.S. Army WTF moments and looked on that, you would have seen that. And also, you see let's check out let me just swing by the timeline. Also, guidons, okay? It's a time-honored tradition in the military that, how do I say this? An adjoining unit with some unit competition, inter-unit, inter-battalion, or inter-squadron rivalry. You'll have your guidon taken. God, I'm fucking buzzed, dude. I can't even say guidon right. Fuck.
As morale challenges is what it is.
Yeah, morale challenges.
Morale.
Exactly
Yeah.
that. Morale challenges. There you go. I like the way you said that shit, Breg. Morale
I got an
challenges.
Article 15 once for that shit.
Really? Wow. Oh, shit.
Yeah, taking a guide on. I got an Article 15.
See, those are straight. That's because commands are straight bitches.
No. The first sergeant was told by command that, I had to get an Article 15 for my actions, and basically he said it didn't matter if it was good or bad. They didn't tell him, so he did it as a good one.
Wow. So I look at it like this. If it's almost like that. How do I say this? It's almost like that acceptance thing. If you're breaking balls with somebody, then they fucking appreciate you, or you're fucking whatever. Not the cruelty that Shane dealt with, but if you're breaking balls and you can break balls back, then that's when the group they get along with you, right? That's kind of the. But and people would fight over that
Drunk
shit.
with you, they like you.
Yeah, exactly. That's how they fucking like. If your soldiers ignore you or don't say shit when you say, "All right, anybody got anything?" and your soldiers don't fucking say shit, take that as a fucking indicator that you're not respected within your organization. It's mostly guys that wear Stetsons too, mostly captains. Lately, captains in the main pay. Captains have been in the inbox lately a lot. I don't know why. Cav captains, armor captains lately have been in the inbox a lot. So Bravo 173rd Cav, 173 Cav, had their guidon taken, right?
Right.
They even posted grids and all this other stuff. And immediately, everyone's like, commander's like, you take that, flipple and statement of charges, and everybody's being locked down, blah, 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 blah. Even though it's a joke, even though it was joking around, right? People like to get in the conversation of, is it joking? Should people not waste time and stuff like that? So posted on the main page yesterday at almost 1700, actually 1654. I'm sorry, 1854. The demands of the latest guidon game were pretty simple, right? The troop commanders had to go get their guidons, and that's it. We've had other organizations, and I will say this. I'm going to tell you the organizations that don't get butthurt and actually play along with this are mostly soft units, right? Cav units and armor units are the ones that get butthurt the most. Infantry units don't get butthurt too much. Other units like artillery, they fucking love it. They actually, some artillery units will submit their information to the main page for those jokes to begin by leaders. Does that make sense? Most of the leaders are fucking, you know what I mean? So go get the guidon, right? So they go get the guidon. So posted on the main page yesterday is that all it was that, hey, we're just joking around. Here's where your grid is at. But the commander told the main page, told WTF Nation, he will not be playing these games. The guidon was considered stolen property. And he would initiate a flipple for said stolen property. And so we had to edit the post and said, okay, ass, here you go. Here's your fucking guidon. It's not stolen. Here's the fucking grid coordinate. Yada yada yada. So again, it's like that prankisms and stuff like that they probably did themselves. Post it up.
Maybe they did it themselves just to get people to recognize.
Hey, flipples, man! I'm gonna tell you what. You joke around and do the flipples and shit. That's pretty fucking cool. I got it right. That's pretty fun. That's pretty awesome. But to sit there and stupid WTF moments. WTF moments does this and WTF moments does that. Okay.
We're promoting bad behavior.
We're promoting bad behavior and blah 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 blah. I fucking hate that shit. Because of WTF moments, my friend got a death threat. Well, post a fucking death threat. Where's it at? I don't see it. Other than that, you keep fucking talking, punk. We're going to do Flippo himself. Exactly that, Dean. So, anyways, going to go ahead and do some shout-outs before we go into housekeeping. Actually, we should do housekeeping before we do shout-outs, right? So, there you go. So, tomorrow, we have Friday Night Freedom. And Kaz and Pooks are going to be doing Friday Night Freedom for They got Carl Whalen from Back to the Heroes Rumble hanging out, which is pretty cool. And then we're gonna have the weekend. And then I'm going to be out on Monday. I'm not going to be broadcasting the Monday edition on Monday because it's 4th of fucking July celebratory stuff. It's a celebration, bitches. However, do us a favor and submit to U.S. Army WTF Moments and WTF Nation Radio your America stuff and your America accoutrements. You're wearing your flag or something like that. Fly that shit. Submit it to WTF Nation Radio and U.S. Army WTF Moments. We as the staff will be posting on WTF Nation Radio's Facebook page and Twitter account and Instagram, I think. Us celebrating, hanging out, doing our stuff. So I'm looking forward to that. So make sure you do that. So we have tomorrow. We of course have Friday Night Freedom, and we have Carl Whalen, the founder and director of Back to Heroes Rumble. So he'll be on shit. Monday is going to be again 4th of July. No showing, no air. Now Tuesday. Holy shit, Tuesday. The 5th of July. 5th. 1, 2, 3, throw 5th. I plead the 5th. There's only 1 5 in the Constitution. 5th. The 5th of July. We're going to have Adam Baldwin. Man, do you guys know who Adam Baldwin is? Do you guys know who Adam Baldwin is? He is the actor who portrayed the role of Animal Mother. Animal Mother. If you guys don't know who Animal Mother is, we'll go ahead and just post a picture up. Adam Baldwin will be appearing on WTF Nation Radio's U.S. Army WTF Moments Pop Culture Warrior. Yes, that Animal Mother. He's going to be hanging out and shooting the shit with CQ for Pop Culture Warrior and Radar. Are you a real comedian? Well, they do call me the Joker. That's right. Pretty freaking awesome. So, again, CQ is knocking it out of the fucking park with that. That I think is awesome. So, Animal Mother's going to be on, and he's going to get out. So, real quick, before we head out and take off, I want to throw out some shout-outs. And because lately we've not really highlighted some individuals, especially chains of command. But we also want to highlight an absolute king. An absolute king. And I'm telling you what, absolute king. And I'm not talking about Adam Baldwin. Now, if you guys don't know, Animal Mother has been the icon for the veteran community for over 35 years. The release of Full Metal Jacket just hit its 35-year mark not a couple days ago. What I do want to celebrate is this king right here, who had a visit from the Undersecretary of the Army, the Regimental Sergeant Major and the Garrison Sergeant Major. And this dude right here. Imagine having a room inspection as a senior leader and a VIP, and you walk in and see a sign that says "Bad Bitches Only." Boss level, man. That's like straight boss level. That's like straight boss level. People don't believe me. Everyone says it's fake. Nah, it's bad bitches only. So shout out to the troop. And I hope you've had a. Hey, trooper, the one that's got the shit posted. Now let me open this up a little bit more. Now you can see. Let me get this camera. Let me get my face out of there. Now you can see this troop is negotiating his reason for posting it. Look at that right there. Bad bitches only. Posted on U.S. Army WTF Moments and the main page. We like to call the main page. Man, I am shipwreck. I am buzzed off my ass. I hope I just didn't cut off anybody because I'm like seeing red buttons, red lights and shit.
No, I'm still here.
Okay, cool. Undersecretary of the Army, Regimental Sergeant Major, and you can see whoever's pointing fingers. And you can see the soldier there. He truly is negotiating the reason why that thing's there. Either that or that's a CS. But anyways, I'd have given that soldier some beer. I would have fucking given that troop something that would have been like, oh, look at that shit. That's badass. That's pretty awesome. So, shout out, trooper. I hope you don't get in trouble, man. I hope you I hope you're good to go. Next shout out is to a commander down at Fort Benning, which I know. Giving shout outs to Fort Benning is rare, but there's a new policy that came out, and I gave my word that I'm gonna post this up. That this commander decided to post in his organization a new policy letter, policy number 200-9. And this is an established policy to establish procedures governing the granting of 5 days of administrative absence for household goods. You remember when you had household goods, you had to like juggle your schedule and shit, and you had to like freaking, bro, you had to. So shout out to the commander, 316 Cavalry Brigade, Fort Benning, Georgia, that if you have your household goods showing up, now you have 5 days of non-chargeable administrative absence to conduct your pickup and retrieval of household goods. See, commanders like this is another reason. Not only are we promoting veterans and stuff like that, like Shane, but we also want to highlight the commanders out there that post this stuff, that does this stuff, and doesn't, I'll be honest with you, this is good shit. We rarely see commanders get the shout outs. We always see commanders getting the shit talking or something like that. Kind of like the guidon commander. You know what I'm saying? This is what it's all about, leaders. When you see a commander giving an organization, dude, 5 days non-chargeable administrative absence in order to establish household goods and integrate their families within Fort Benning and the surrounding area. You paying attention, organizations there down in Fort Benning? I know there's some organizations down in Fort Benning that could use some shit like this. Soldiers, of course, will have to provide scheduled household goods delivery and request their 5-day app through their immediate supervisor for approval. Now, mind you, that means if you have household goods coming, you guys that are there for approval aren't the ones that are going to sit there and fucking gatekeep and say, no, you can't have that because I need you for this. This is taking care of soldiers right here. So I just want to give a shout out to one of he's a good friend of mine. We shoot shit, back and forth. He's an officer, Ryan T. Crank, Colonel. Let me see. Let me get his name up there right quick so everybody can see what's going on. I want to get his name up there. Bam. There we go. So that's the leader right there taking care of soldiers. So if you guys want to know who was the one that wrote the policy letter, it's Ryan T. Crank, Colonel AR Commanding. This is what it's all about. This is taking care of soldiers. I'm not just saying this because I'm buzzed. But I'm saying this right now, Commander 316 Cavalry Brigade, a shout out to you from the WTF Nation radio team and the WTF Nation. You just made our Feel Good Friday posts. We do Feel Good Friday posts for commanders that, do great things for, because, I'm going to tell you what, people look at the posts that U.S. Army WTF Moments and WTF Nation radio does. And it's for what they do that sometimes isn't right. So, we like to promote and highlight our Army leaders out there that do things good. And this right here, it says it all, his little quote right there too. We take care of troopers so troopers can take care of their families.
Heck yeah.
D-Max says it's Cav though. Hey, I'm going to tell you what, he's an armor officer. I'm going to give him that. But Ryan, I've known Ryan for a while. We go back and forth and discuss, senior NCO, Sergeant Major / relationships and colonel between their commanders and stuff like that. He's a senior Army leader that's out there getting it. So again, Ryan, I call him my SCO. He's my squadron commander, my SCO. So the SCO Emeritus I think they call him like Destroyer or something like that. He's Destroyer. They call him Destroyer. So I think he's Destroyer 6 now. Another shout out again. That thing's so awesome. That's so awesome. That's what it's all about. So again, 5 days, non-chargeable. I'm gonna go ahead and let me go back to that. Let me go back to the front right there. There we go. 5 days. So leaders out in Fort Benning, if you're if you're in the 316 Cavalry Brigade, there you go right there. 5 days of non-chargeable leave or non-chargeable administrative absent in order to establish household goods and integrate their family within Fort Benning. That's what I'm talking about. Leaders other leaders should look at this. You know, there's a lot of policy letters out there, like General Beagle's policy letter on the cell phone stuff, or you know, Colonel Crank's letter right here, policy letter posting this up. Policy letter number 200-909. That's pretty cool. So
that is.
That's pretty cool. Anywho. All right, so what else we got? Was that it? I said we covered that. We covered the guest. We covered 4th of July weekend. We covered, make sure you guys and gals, again, submit to U.S. Army WTF Moments and WTF Nation Radio. Some of the posts, we're going to post what we're doing on 4th of July. Make sure you wear protective gear and iPro if you're handling explosives. Don't go out thinking that you can just tape up a bunch of sprinklers and then have one as a wick to set off some good fireworks. I'm not saying that I've done that before, but I'm just saying. But what are you doing for 4th? I never asked you. What are you doing for 4th of July? You gonna hang out or what you doing?
I haven't planned that far yet, to be honest. Still trying to finish this day camp this week, and then got another camp after that, and another camp. So I haven't even thought about that.
Yeah, like I said, man, I might me and Baby Ice might fly out to see some people, or we just might go into the mountains. I don't know, man. Kind of when you have free time, I kind of like a toss up.
Plus, I have a burn ban in my area, so I can't really light up the neighborhood with.
Oh yeah, in some states,
my freedom devices.
Yeah, freedom devices. Yeah, exactly. I think it'd be pretty cool. I think everyone's talking about wear your reflective belt. Shane says keep it wrapped for sure. I gotta get all my buddies in a circle and shoot AKs in the air. It's freedom thing, right? It's America. It is our country's birthday. And like I said, I'd rather have a bad day in America than any day in some of the countries that I've deployed to or have lived in that I'm like, damn, we actually got it good. There are citizens of other countries that would rather be homeless in our country than live in theirs. So remember that. Again, our country may not be perfect, but it's the best damn country on the planet. Sorry, I'm just America. That's just the way it is. You got anything else? You got anything you want to say? Shit, right before we take off?
No, just don't blow your hands off during July 4th.
Oh, Chris is dropping the Atropia thing, man. Atropia, man. I know Atropia, man. I know about the shit in Atropia. I got the 1,000.
Seen a lot of people get in the hospital from July 4th weekend.
Oh, you're talking about July 4th. I was talking about Atropia.
Oh, yeah, I hear you.
So, yeah, America. Fuck yeah. We were going to play some of that stuff. We were going to play America and all this other shit, but we weren't obviously going to be playing that stuff because we would get copyrighted. We were getting zucked left and right. So, with that, y'all have a good night. Thanks for hanging out. May you guys have a awesome 4th of July celebration. Make sure you tune in tomorrow to Friday Night Freedom with Kaz and Pookie. Of course, Monday is the Monday edition, with the exception of 4th. And then Tuesday is Pop Culture Warrior with the Unpop Cultured Radar. And then Wednesday is a day off. And then Thursday we have Sergeant's Time with, again, just like myself, and then Friday Night Freedom. This weekend, not this weekend, but we are planning a weekend show. So we're going to have the sports bar on Sunday. So it's all sports. It's all Big Joe, Coach Joe talking about sports seasons and sports balls and all this other stuff. So it's if you're a sports junkie, you're gonna love this show because I asked Coach, hey man, what you plan on talking about? What's the format's going to be? And like the first 10-15 minutes, I didn't know if he was talking about the stock market or talking about freaking Jamarcus Russell's record in the Raiders back in the day. So I'm just like, yeah, okay, cool. But anyways, y'all, thanks for hanging out. And y'all have a good night, and see ya. Shots. Happy 4th of July.
Hey, this is SEAC retired John Wayne Troxel. You're listening to WTF Nation Radio, the station of choice for all of the badass MFers on the planet.
The voice of U.S. Army, WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
Take a look inside your life. Is it so bad? Is this where you draw the line? 'Cause it's so sad. Tell me where you lost your faith. Is it so bad? Couldn't see it in your face. And it's so sad. I'll wait until you come back. Come back down to me. I'll wait until you come down. Come back down. While you keep it in your head. Is it so bad? Never heard a word you say it. And it's so sad. Tell me when you lost your way. 'Cause it's so bad. Wanna see you when I pray. And it's so sad. I'll wait until you come back. Come back down to me. I'll wait until you come down. Come back down to me. I'll wait until you come back. Come back down to me. I'll wait until you come down. Come back down. Is it what you want? Is it what you needed now? Is it what you breathe? Is it what you're bleeding now? Is it what you feel? Is it what you're feeling now? Is it what you wanted? I'll wait until you come back. Come back down to me. I'll wait until you come down. Come back down to me. I'll wait until you come back. Come back down to me. I'll wait until you come down. Come back down. Hello, hello, you. Will you come back down to me? Hello, hello, you. Will you come back down? Hello, hello, you. Won't you come back down to me? Hello, hello, you.
Everything stated on WTF Nation Radio is to be considered the opinion of the person that stated it, and not an official representation of WTF Nation Radio or U.S. Army WTF Moments.
Price does not include tax, title, or license. Some assembly required. Each item sold separately. Batteries not included. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. If conditions persist, contact a physician. Individual results may vary. Keep out of the reach of children. Avoid prolonged exposure to direct sunlight. Keep in a cool, dark place. And
Please enjoy the show. Shots.